But I can respect the focus. I'm not sure about the attitude here.
You're not sure about the attitude. You asked me, that attitude is a large part of why K-Jax has seen the success that he has. Between that and the sheer strength and brutality this man possesses, it's no wonder that he's torn a path through everybody here at Hybrid. And if you ask me, the most vicious battles from this man are yet to come.
We're gonna have to wait because their partner. Oh, he's just trying to shut everybody down. But here comes their partner, Dredd. This is gonna be interesting.
Here tonight in this tag team match, originally scheduled to be K-Jax teaming with Johnny Rocket. When I spoke to K-Jax beforehand, well, it'd be more accurate that K-Jax spoke to me very directly, saying that, quote, the Rocket had a misfire.
Really?
Take that however you want to. I didn't ask any follow-up questions for my own health, but he's enlisted Dredd as a bit of extra muscle and reassurance in this match to take on the Hybrid Tag Team Champions, the Texas Kingdom.
I can respect why K-Jax reaches out to Dredd because the Texas Kingdom are formidable opponents. And he needs the biggest and the baddest out there to team with him to be able to get the job done. I'll respect that. But I'm not sure, like I said earlier, I'm not sure if I like the attitude on Dredd either. They're sporting a title, looks like it's from Branded Outlaw Wrestling.
And Dredd, he's not exactly in unfamiliar territory himself. Drew is another Hybrid graduate, has since gone his own way. Perhaps maybe because of that attitude you don't seem to like, Doc, but nonetheless.
But here we go. Can't deny what we're seeing. United 210 flag to your surprise.
I mean, hey, was not expected, but again, I understand completely. Stud Stash, King Rob Love, the Texas Kingdom mainstay, both here at Hybrid as your Hybrid Tag Team Champions and figureheads in United 210 down here, Southside San Antonio, Texas, which you should definitely check out, United210.com.
This is going to be exciting. Dredd in for it, in my opinion. K-Jax also in for it, considering these are two big personalities, two big competitors, two tough wrestlers.
Absolutely, and you can apply that to every single man in this match, Doc. I'm going to be honest with you right now, it's hard for me to pick a team to favor in this one because I think they are so evenly matched. You have two absolute powerhouses in the form of K-Jax and the Enforcer Stud Stash for the Texas Kingdom, and likewise you've got the brains, the speed, the agility, the technical acumen that Dredd and a King Rob Love bring, filling in these holes, complementing their partners so well. This could very easily go either way.
We're about to find out right now. The titles displayed for all to see. Florida Pearl taking care to make sure it finds its corner. K-Jax not finding any love with the fans.
Well, these fans here, there's no accounting for taste. K-Jax, I think he's making a bit of a mistake. It doesn't matter what these people say. It doesn't matter who they like. The only thing that matters is the man standing across from you and these tag titles that are up for grabs.
Dredd trying to have not a healthy discussion with his opponents. King Rob Love trying to calm kingdom, the fans down, because wherever they step in, of course, it is their kingdom, and being the tag team champions, we can't deny that.
And King Rob Love having a little bit of fun at the expense of Drew Dredd. Something the King is known for, just as like we were just talking about, the man's wrestling technical acumen, that applies outside the ring as well. The whole separate game you've got when you step between those ropes, shaking your opponent's confidence, getting that mental edge. But when you're in there with somebody like K-Jax, who is so big and so strong, it may not matter as the King is taken down.
Rob Love gets back up. He's reassessing the situation, checking to see if there's any bruising, any permanent injuries, tags in, or no, doesn't tag in. He checks in with his partner, K-Jax.
K-Jax feeling himself, and I think K-Jax wants a little bit more at King Rob Love, or maybe he's trying to beckon in the enforcer Stud Stash.
Circling each other, both men eyeing him down. Ooh, smart. Goes low, but K-Jax gets him high with that elbow. Ooh.
King Rob Love firing off with that knife-edge chop. I think this is a mistake, giving the big man some room. K-Jax coming in with that heavy lariat, but Rob Love connecting with another chop. K-Jax trying again, but no! 3 hard chops.
Is this poking the bear? Because K-Jax seems to get angry when things like this happen, but King Rob Love's enjoying himself.
I would say chopping the bear is more accurate, Doc, but K-Jax looks like he's had his fill. Either way, Drew Dredd now entering the match for his team.
Drew, who? Did you hear that?
I mean, I've been wondering that myself.
Oh. Well, the King is having some questions of his own. Drew consulting with his teammate. They're yelling at each other.
This is exactly what you don't want to happen in any type of match, much less a championship match, because you don't know when you're going to get this opportunity again. K-Jax, he's already called an audible, switching up his partners at the last second. But could that come back to bite him? Because it doesn't seem like they are on the same page here, Doc.
And I think that's the advantage of Rob Love. He's just egging him on, taking a 5-figure special to the face with that big old slap from Drew Dredd. But instead, Rob Love returns the favor and drops Drew on his back.
Big scoop slam takes down Drew Dredd.
And just egging the fans on, letting know Drew that it's not about them.
And Drew needs to keep exactly that in mind. It's about him and Rob Love in that ring as he gets taken down by a big shoulder tackle. The King hitting the ropes one more time. Drew Dredd unsuccessful with the hip toss, but King Rob Love finds it, hitting pay dirt as Drew Dredd's taking over.
He's almost enjoying this, except for that shot to the stomach. King Rob Love doubled over, but gets back up.
Oh, just a hard shot to the throat, cuts Drew Dredd off the King. Rob Love, a little shake, rattle, and roll happening. Drew Dredd goes down.
Drew Dredd is trying to nurse some pain. Rob Love taking advantage of that, holding them down, but Drew's able to get back up again. That rear chin lock held tightly around Drew Dredd. Can't really extend their hand too far to make it to their partner. King Rob Love really holding it down, keeping them away from their corner.
That's right, King Rob Love playing exactly to his strengths, but Drew Dredd putting his own experience to use, knowing exactly how to get out of that chin lock with that jawbreaker into the knife-edge chop, both men back to a vertical base.
Oh, the Studster went in for that tag.
Oh, and big running back elbow, followed by the diving one from the King, and one more from Stud Stash.
That's a lot of man to fall on top of you.
No matter which way you want to cut it, Stud Stash always making an impact when he involves himself in a match, and tonight being no different. The big man scooping up Drew Dredd with ease and sending him right back down to the canvas. Stud Stash sends him down.
Curls them hairs and drops that elbow on Drew Dredd.
The biggest elbow on the south side into the heart of Drew Dredd.
It's not, I don't understand. Drew Dredd is looking for that opening, finds it. But the big man, he knows how to capitalize with that big old head of his, that headbutt going to Drew Dredd, but now K-Jax back in.
And these two big bulls, just the strongmen for their teams, just going at it in the middle of the ring. Stud Stash just deadlifting K-Jax into a slam.
That's strength and power, both in the same ring, both men possessing it. Stud Stash taking advantage of it.
Stud Stash looks like he's having some fun. Just these knife-edge chops across the chest of K-Jax, a smile across the Enforcer's face. He's right at home, nowhere else. That man would rather be than in that ring.
Oh!
But he's got to maintain that awareness. K-Jax,
Oh!
a show of strength on his own, lifting Stud Stash up and down.
Undeniable. That strength on K-Jax, picking up Stud Stash, dropping that big leg right over Stud, trying to get that cover down, but not quite. He thought that was the win, but the ref is reassuring him. Not yet. Stud Stash getting back up using the ropes. He's draped over them. K-Jax coming in with that big stomp over the spine. He's pulling on his stash. This is not right.
It may not be right to you, Doc, but what it is effective. What? That's against the rules, too. You can't do anything with the mustache. He brought it into the ring, didn't he? Oh, just like K-Jax brought those heavy hands smacking the chest of Stud Stash.
You can see the blisters form. Oh, he goes for another one. Stud Stash taking it to the chest.
That's right. You can see him, and it's the least surprising thing you can see because that's the only result when a man like K-Jax hits you with those big frying pan mitts of his. Stud Stash feeling every bit of the effects as K-Jax is in control. But you see Stud Stash fighting back.
Going in for them elbows, those jabs. But K-Jax going in, holding them tight. Stud Stash doing the same. It's a matter of will, sheer power. Who will be able to keep this aggression going because K-Jax is holding on tight. Stud Stash going in for the kidneys, going for the side, trying to get those ribs.
Oh, a big crossbody takes down K-Jax. I gotta think that may have been just as much desperation as anything else. Stud Stash has been on the receiving end of some really tough, brutal offense from K-Jax.
Oh, the suspenders go down, and we're gonna see some action here, more action actually, considering the fact that Stud Stash has been known all over the deathmatch circuit, putting a little bit of that into this match.
That's right, the Enforcer getting the win that he needed, making that opening happen, but K-Jax flying, hitting him with that double axe handle, but Stud Stash refusing to go down.
I think the pain woke him up some more. Stud Stash standing firm on both feet, shaking it off, telling K-Jax that wasn't enough.
And K-Jax standing firm in his own right. Credit where credit is due. Both of these big men refusing to go down, double crossbody.
Mountains collide. Both collapse to the ground. Floyd Curl starting the count. Who will get to their partner first? K-Jax slowly rolling over.
You may have been asking yourself what happens when the irresistible force of K-Jax meets the immovable object that is Stud Stash fans. You just saw it right there in the ring. A cataclysmic takedown. Drew Dredd and King Rob Love in the ring.
Royalty blessing the presence of Drew Dredd as King Rob Love goes for it. Broke. Gives a knee, drops Drew Dredd right on his knee and then back down to the mat on his back. Goes for the cover, lifts the leg. Shoulders up, Drew Dredd still aware, ready to go. King Rob Love, he's got more in the tank.
King Rob Love looks like he's calling his shot. There's a band tuning up, but Big K-Jax back in the ring. Has him hooked in the full Nelson.
Inviting Drew Dredd to go for it. Drew Dredd's in the corner, calling for it.
Oh no, the forearm hits K-Jax right in the jaw. Stud Stash hooks the legs, take the big man out. Rob Love and Drew Dredd, both the legal men in the ring.
Drew Dredd's in for it because both the kingdom, both members of the kingdom are in there.
Magic Killer.
Defended their titles just showing once again the Kingdom stands firm, stands tall, and is ready for any challenge.
That's right, the Kingdom still reigning supreme here in Hybrid. Still your reigning tag team champions are King Rob Love and Stud Stash, turning away the challenge of K-Jax and Dredd. And we'll see what's next for them as King Rob Love has the microphone.
Hey, let me get the loudest oh yeah ever for Hybrid School of Wrestling 5 years. Happy anniversary, Hybrid. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And on that note, can't say it any better myself. I'm Mike Wilkes. That's Dr. DeWife, your tag team champions, the Texas Kingdom. And fans, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.